Hello, hello. Hello, hello, shampoo.
Huh?
Hi. Okay, please. No worries.
Yeah, feel free to join us.
Hi, guys.
This is a free workshop, a lino cut and
Free
printing
workshop.
workshop.
The free workshop. I'm gonna teach how to do lino cut printing. Hello. How old are you? Sorry. 9. Okay. So it's supposed to be 12 and above, but you can still do it, but you need to have your parent beside you.
Oh,
Because we're gonna be using some cutting tools. That's why.
cutting.
Yes. Guys who wants to learn lino cut printing, it's a fun exercise. Here. Mm.
I'll sit here. I want to learn this. It's never too old to learn something new.
Yes, that's true. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna hand over your blocks. So, oh,
Wow, this is solid.
1 second.
Yeah, this is solid.
Yes, sorry, 1 second. I'll be back. I just need something. Sorry, kailangan ko lang ng sample nito. Sample, saka ito. Para makita yung difference.
Fade off. Rubber, no? Yeah.
JC, upo na ikaw. I'm sorry. Have a seat, please.
Have a seat, have a seat.
English nga pala dito.
Let's learn how to do this.
Okay, while we're waiting for you. Where's Lara? So this is the handle. I'm gonna explain everything up in a
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
And bata, where's the kid?
Do we have a sponsor for all these materials where we can source this?
Yes, we do. So all our most of our things came from JR Scribble.
Yeah.
So company is Dry Ad Education. I'm not sure if we can.
Wow.
Dry Ad Education, and their products are called the
The
Specialist.
specialist. Let's show it in the camera.
Here, here,
Yep.
here. I don't know if you can see it though, but yeah. So this is the knife that we're gonna be using. So just be extra careful not to
Okay.
poke yourself.
That's why we need to have like a
Parent
adult
supervision.
or
Yes,
parent supervision for
yes,
anyone who's younger than 12.
that's true.
And how do I use this?
Okay, so you just need to insert it on the handle that's been handed. This one. So just try and open it and then stick it in. So the rounder side, it needs to be in. Yeah. Yes. So just push it in. Make sure that it is open. Come here. If you guys want to try, you can come. Come. So for eight above, it needs to be parent supervision because we're gonna be using some cutting knives. Okay. Okay. I think we need some extra table. Have a seat. Okay. For you, do you want to try as well? Come here. Okay, just be careful. So this is a cutting tool. So you just need to be there for you. Okay, so just don't touch the other end, okay? So the way to put it is like this. Then you put it inside. Okay? So just hold it like that. Then for you. Or okay.
You will all have a block to work
Okay,
with.
so does everyone have the blocks? Okay. Okay. So let me give you an introduction. Oh, one more. Okay, there is gonna be another chair. Here you can. Okay. Okay, let's in.
All right. Nice.
Okay.
Great lineup we have here right now.
Here you go. So just be careful on the other end. So does everyone have their? Okay. So what we're doing, it's called lino block printing. So it's somewhat like a Japanese traditional printing. So in Japan, they use wood instead of blocks like what we're gonna be using. So these are like silicon blocks. There are several types of materials that we use. So mainly we use linoleum blocks. So these are the linoleum blocks. You can touch it, you can feel it. So it has a different texture of material. It's much more softer compared to the ones that we're gonna be using. And yes. So these ones are PVC types as well. Different as well. Okay. Okay. So what we do is we carve our designs on these blocks and then we ink it up and then print it on paper. So it's a fun, relaxing activity. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing minimal designs, um, which is Pokemons. So we're gonna be doing Pokemons. You can choose which design you want. So I have Bulbasaur, Jigglypuff, Pikachu. So what do you want? You want Pikachu? Okay, you want Pikachu? Okay, what do you want? Pikachu as well. Okay. Okay. Do you have yours? Okay. So afterwards, we need to transfer our stencils. So these are our stencil designs. We need to transfer it on the block. So you need to trace it using a pencil. So you just need to trace the lines. So you just need to trace it. So put it on the table, put the design on the table. So you just need to trace each line of the design like this. Yes. So just trace it up from there. No, no, it's okay. Yeah, you can put it on the table and then we're gonna transfer it on the block. So, yes. So on the table, okay. So just trace every line. Just make sure that you lined it up with pencil. Okay. So this is the traditional way of transferring our design to the blocks. There are other ways to do it. Some use glue, some use um, printing materials as well um, to stick it in. But this is the traditional way of doing it. I mean, you can do it like you can freehand it on the block, but this is a much more safer way. It's okay, you're doing good. Okay. Just let me know once you guys are done. Ah, I'm gonna do it myself as well. Oops, sorry. So I'm gonna do Jigglypuff. Just let me know once you guys are done. You want to join? Here. Yes. So we use carbon paper as well to transfer it. This is yours. Where is she? Do you guys want to try it as well? Which design you want? Jigglypuff? Okay. Here. So you just need to trace it by pencil. You know, yeah. Here. Sorry. I was here. Okay. So have a seat, Dara. Okay, let me grab you. Yeah. I can give you one. So you can choose which design you want. Here's your. Hmm? Okay. So let's just wait until everyone's finished. Okay. So here's your pencil. So you just need to trace everything up by pencil. I'm doing it as well. Shaking, right? Good. Thus. Okay. I got it. So, okay, let's just wait for the rest to be done. Almost done. So what's gonna happen is, so once you're done, you're gonna flip it and then put it on top of the block, like this. So once you put it on the top, so it helps to add a piece of tape so it won't move. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna put a tape at the top like this. That's it. Okay?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, we're gonna wait for you. We're gonna wait for you.
So it
Oh,
doesn't
thank
move.
you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, we are doing a
Okay.
live lino block cutting and printing workshop with Megumi Prints on the
Okay.
stage.
So just make sure it's centered. You're done? Okay. Let me grab you a tape. Okay. So grab your handle. So do hold it like this, like the smoother end, and then just rub the design on the, yeah. So just make sure you rub every lines that you just made, so it will be transferred on the block. Oh, didn't stick. Okay, so you prefer it that way. Okay, so just grab this part. Okay, just be careful on the opposite end because that one is sharp. So you do it like this, and then you rub. Okay, yeah. Okay, did it transfer? If it's not that clear, you can always go through with it
You
with
can
your
rewrite
pencil.
and
Yes,
retrace it.
you can retrace it by with your pencil. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you're gonna be like cutting every line on it. If it's not that clear for you, you can no, you can retrace it using your pencil. Yes. So this way you have the correct proportion on your design. Okay. Okay. Let's put a tape. Go. And then the other end, you just need to rub it. You got it? Wow. Wow. That's great. That's great. You guys are doing a great job. So again, if it's not that clear, you just need to retrace it, like with your pencil. So if, for example, this part is not clear, you just need to some lining back. Okay. So again, so these designs is gonna be your roadmap. If it's not that clear, then your stencil or your block won't be uh, working properly. So you guys wanted to join as well? Sorry. Done? Wow, that's great. Okay. So once we're done with the stencil on the block, we're gonna be start to cut it off using our cutting tools. Alin? Okay. Wow. Great job. So other tools to use is a spoon. So you can just rub it up and it will transfer. There we go. Okay. So once we've transferred everything up, we're gonna be using our cutting tools. So again, you have to be careful when you're using your cutting tools. Make sure that the other end, which is the pointy one, is always away from you. So when you're holding your blocks, so okay, so try holding your cutting tools for you. Okay. So when you hold it, you just put your um, what do you call this? Index finger, pointing finger, pointing finger, near the tip. So this way you have control on the cutting tool that you're gonna use, and make sure when you cut, it's always away from you. Like the knife is always away from you. Okay. So an example is it needs to be angled a little bit. If you apply so much pressure, it's just gonna go through the material, which is you're gonna ruin the design. So yes, so you just need to be in control. You just need to lightly line it up until you remove. Yes. So you're gonna cut on the lines. So this is the what do you call this? Like a beginner's cutting. We're not gonna do any advanced cutting. This is just an introduction. So we're gonna cut through the lines which we just made. Okay, no worries. Take your time. So as long as you have your yes. So one way to hold it properly is like do this. So yes, like this. So your finger is in here. Oh, sorry, not like that. So you hold it like this. Okay. So just be careful. You have yours. Okay. So hold it like this. Okay. There. That's good. So you're gonna carve the other way around, like this, like that. Yes. So that's the pointy side. So always when you carve, make sure that your other hand is not on the opposite end of the knife. Okay? So just make sure to hold it on the side. Okay? Up. Yes. Yes, like that. Okay? So again, your hand needs to be planted on the table so that you have control, or doesn't it doesn't matter like if your hands are hanging, but make sure to have control on the cutting tool because it will slip if you don't control it properly. So the way to hold it is like this. So hold it like this. Sorry, let me show you. So you hold it like this. So your finger is in here. Okay? So make sure this end is, yeah. Let me show you. So way to use it is you're gonna angle it. Make sure this side is flat on the material, and then you just gently push through until you remove some part of the material. Yep. Okay, just be very careful. Okay, you're doing good. You're doing good. Okay. Yes, of course you can. Um, gonna give you one. Meron pa tayong folding chair. You still have like folding chair? Alangan. Ah, okay. 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 Maybe round two. Yeah. So we're gonna do another batch. Okay. So after this one. So maybe in a few minutes. Okay. Once everyone's done. Okay. How are you doing? Nope. Other way. It's not gonna cut. So it's gonna be like this. So from here, Yes. There. Until you remove the line. So that's gonna be your design when we're gonna be inking it. Okay? So just be careful not to put your other finger on the opposite end of the knife. Okay? Sorry. Ito. Can I see? Yes, you're cutting it, but you can do it like this. There. So you will have a clean cut. So hold your cutting knife like this. Okay? Careful. Yes, like that. So make sure that your other hand is away from. Okay, if you prefer that way, but make sure your other hand is away because it might slip. You might get cut. So we don't want that. There you go. Doing good. There. Okay. How are you guys doing? Wow, you're doing good. Okay, as long as we've cut the actual material, it's gonna be printed on the paper. So if it goes too deep, the lines are gonna be like much more wider. Oops, sorry. Okay, doing good. How are you doing? Put it more here because it might slip. Okay, I can see most of you are almost done, so you guys are doing amazing. Okay, just make sure your other finger. Yes. Good job. Hmm? So this is someone like silicone, so it's hard. The cutting tools to cut the blocks. Yes. I will teach you after this. Hmm? Okay. Almost done. In a bit. Doing good. Oh, okay. You need to put it on the table. Okay. So are you trying to cut a circle? So let's do a circle, okay? There you go. It's a perfect circle. So you just need to press on one side and then you let this move. So it's one good technique to get or to do circles. You're done? Good. Okay, I can see most of you guys are done. So I'm just gonna prep this up and then we're gonna start printing. So let's do black. Okay, so what we're gonna be using are water-based inks. Water-based. So there are two types. One is water-based and one is oil-based. So water-based, it dries up like seconds. For oil-based, you need to wait at least like maybe 7 days, like a week, for it to completely dry. Okay, so for this session, we're gonna be using water-based inks, and then it's also easy to wash off. Good job. Okay, so the technique we're gonna be using, because this can be tricky, is gonna be our paper. Sorry. Okay, so done. It's okay. Okay, so we're still gonna be doing like one at a time. Okay, I'm gonna start off with you. So we just need to make sure that our ink is evenly spread. So when you're spreading your ink on the mat, you will hear it sounds like a sizzling because you don't want to over ink your block. So if you over ink your block, when you transfer it on the paper, you're gonna lose details in it. So you just need to make sure that you're spreading the ink properly. Make sure that it's evenly spread. Okay. So let's try it out. Try this ink up. Go the other way around as well. So you don't want your ink to be cluttered like this, because when you spread it on the blocks, it's just gonna block off the lines that you just did. Okay. make sure that it's even. That's why I mentioned earlier it needs to be like a sizzling kind of sound. Okay, so you can see the texture. It needs to be like fine like this. Okay, like this. Okay, so it needs to have that kind of consistency before you apply it to your blocks. So let's do an example. Let's do yours. Okay, so we need to grab our paper. So our paper, what I do is I dump my paper. I put a little bit of water on it so that the ink transfers properly on the paper. You can also use dry paper as well, but this is one technique to make sure that you get a 100% transfer on your paper. Okay, so let's do an example. Okay, put it here so we don't mess up the table. Okay, so there you go. There. So from there on, you will see the design that you just made on the block. Yes. Okay. So once you got it, make sure that all of the parts are inked. So you can leave it on the table like this. This way, it's much more easier as well. You grab your paper, make sure you centered it. What I do is I do it from here, so I know that it's gonna be centered, and then I just press. Okay. You can use a wooden spoon, you can use a normal spoon. This is just to rub it on the other side, just to make sure that it will be transferred properly. Okay? Or you can also have something like, in which I don't have. Okay, let's try it up. Just an example. Sure that you. Okay, and then let's check it out. So the design is gonna be in there. Okay, so that's the process of lino block printing. Okay, let's do it one by one. Okay, let's start again with you, Laura. Okay, so here's the ink. I'll give you one as well so that you can try it from your end because we have a limited space. Here's a block for you. Okay, so here's one. Then done. Paper in here. Grab yours. And grab one, Laura. Yeah, you can do it like that. Okay. Yep. Okay. There you go. And then just brush it up. Okay. Your own method. Yes, you can make your own method as long as it works. Got it? Okay. Okay. Let's try yours. Ha, you got it? So let's do yours here. So you just need to brush it on your. So make sure that it's evenly spread. So you can hear the sizzling sound there, right? Okay, here you go. So put it in here. Sorry. So we don't mess up the. Okay, it's gonna be yours. You can keep it. Yes, sure. Just enjoy. Sorry, can you grab the other sprayer? Uh, only one. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna, because this is a different one that I. This is what I normally use, so it's much more softer. Okay, okay. We're gonna do yours as well in a bit. Good job. Okay, and then just need to grab your paper. Oh, sorry. To grab more ink, hold it up. Okay, let's remove this ones. Okay, so we have a clear table. Okay, yes, you can use it as a stamp like this, like what Laura did. So put the paper in here and then push. So there are other ways that you can do it. Ayan, ako na. Pati yung isa, okay na, gagamitin ko na rin yan. Yes. So you can use this one. This one is much more wider. Yeah. If it's yep, yep. That one. Okay. Okay, let's do yours and Casey's. Hello. Do you want to try as well? Okay, I'm gonna do another batch after this. You guys want to try? So Casey, bread, just bread. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yes. Just grab a little bit if you don't have much. Yeah. 1 second. Let's. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Okay. The bigger view. The bigger view. So just to make sure, okay, once you flip it up, just put a spoon on top so that it's all transferred. Okay, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you need to flip your, but not too hard because this may have like some rough spaces and it will mess up your. Yes. So it means that you don't have much ink on the block. So that's one way. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do yours. So you're gonna do your own rolling. Okay. Here you go. So just grab. There you go. Okay. Oop. There we go. It's good. Okay. You just need more ink. Yes, that's good. You're doing a great job. Okay. You want to try another one? Want to try another one? Hmm? Uh, yeah, we can do it, but I need more trays. Okay. The next batch I'm gonna do a different color. Done? Okay. Here. So, once you're done, you can put it here, then press. Press. Okay. Okay. Once everything's pressed, good job. Okay. So you just need to flip it. Okay, and then maybe a little bit of this. Okay, and then try to review. There you go. Okay, good job. Can I see yours? Amazing, 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 amazing. Show it to the camera. Where's the camera? It's in here. Show it here. Amazing. Okay, so that's how you print um, lino blocks on paper. Lino printing. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, so this is the basic one. I mean, you can explore, you can do anything. You can show it to the camera, and if possible, can we have a little picture from? Show it there. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, sorry, one more. Can we take a photo? Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Okay, you can keep your blocks. You can keep your blocks with you. Yes, you can keep your blocks. Yes, you can. Yes, of course. Of course. You can keep your blocks. I can give you a contact where I get all the materials. Okay, if you guys are interested, um, our spot is in there. It's called Megumi Prints. If you want to get the supplies, you're welcome. You want to get supplies, just drop me a message. I will let you know where you can get all the stuffs. Okay, you're welcome. It's fun, right? It's super relaxing once you start. Yeah. Okay, let me just quickly fix this up. So anyone